Shocking, isn't it? The world seems divided on coffee's dehydrating effects. Does that morning cup of Joe dehydrate you? We've all heard the rumors. But are they myths or facts? The answer is complex. It's a nuanced issue. To understand, we need to delve deeper. Join us as we uncover the truth. Before we dive into the heart of the matter, let's first establish a basic understanding of hydration itself. Our bodies are intricate machines, constantly working to maintain a delicate equilibrium. Water is the lifeblood of this system, playing a crucial role in every bodily function from regulating temperature to transporting nutrients. Just like a car needs fuel to run, our bodies require a steady supply of water to operate at their best. But this delicate balance can easily be disrupted. Dehydration occurs when the body loses more fluids than it takes in, leading to a range of unpleasant symptoms. Think fatigue, headaches, dizziness, and in severe cases, even more serious complications. On the flip side, overhydration, though less common, is also possible and can lead to its own set of problems. Maintaining this delicate balance is key to optimal health and well-being. Now let's bring coffee back into the equation. At the heart of the dehydration debate lies caffeine, the beloved stimulant that gives coffee its invigorating kick. Caffeine, you see, is a known diuretic. In simpler terms, it prompts your kidneys to produce more urine, potentially leading to increased fluid loss. This is where the concerns about coffee and dehydration stem from. But before we jump to conclusions and banish coffee from our mugs, it's essential to consider the bigger picture. While caffeine does have diuretic effects, the amount present in a typical cup of coffee might not be significant enough to tip the scales towards dehydration for most people. Numerous factors come into play, such as individual tolerance, coffee consumption habits, and overall hydration status. To truly understand caffeine's impact on hydration, we need to delve into the fascinating interplay between two key processes, absorption and excretion. When you sip on your morning coffee, the caffeine doesn't just magically disappear. It embarks on a journey through your digestive system, where it is absorbed into your bloodstream. This absorption process is crucial because it determines how much caffeine actually reaches your kidneys, the organs responsible for producing urine. While caffeine does have diuretic properties, its effects are not instantaneous. It takes time for the caffeine to be absorbed, metabolized, and eventually filtered out by your kidneys. This time delay is an important factor to consider. The diuretic effects of caffeine are most pronounced within the first few hours after consumption. So if you're sipping your coffee throughout the morning and staying adequately hydrated, your body has ample opportunity to compensate for any potential fluid loss. The word diuretic often evokes images of excessive bathroom breaks and a constant need to quench your thirst. While it's true that diuretics increase urine production, it's important to understand that not all diuretics are created equal. Caffeine, in the grand scheme of diuretics, is considered a mild one. Its effects are significantly less potent than those of prescription diuretics used to treat conditions like high blood pressure. In fact, studies have shown that the diuretic effect of caffeine tends to diminish with regular consumption. This suggests that our bodies are remarkably adaptable. Over time, they develop a tolerance to caffeine's diuretic properties, meaning that regular coffee drinkers might experience less fluid loss than occasional consumers. This adaptation further complicates the relationship between coffee and hydration, highlighting the need for a nuanced perspective. While caffeine plays a significant role in the coffee dehydration debate, it's far from the only factor at play. Just like a complex equation, numerous variables influence the final outcome. One crucial factor is individual tolerance. Just as some people are more sensitive to caffeine's stimulating effects, others might be more susceptible to its diuretic properties. Genetics, body mass, and overall health can all influence how your body responds to caffeine. Another key variable is coffee consumption habits. Someone who gulps down several strong cups of coffee in rapid succession is more likely to experience diuretic effects than someone who sips on a single cup slowly throughout the morning. The concentration of caffeine, the brewing method, and even the addition of milk or sugar can all impact the final caffeine content and its subsequent effects. Does coffee dehydrate you? It's been debated for years. Some feel parched after drinking coffee, while others don't. What does science say? Studies show moderate coffee doesn't dehydrate. Research in PLOS1 found no hydration difference between coffee and water. Moderate coffee is safe for hydration. To understand why these findings make sense, it's helpful to visualize how caffeine interacts with our bodies. Imagine caffeine as a tiny traveler embarking on a journey through your system. Upon entering your mouth, it hitches a ride with your saliva down to your stomach. From there, it's absorbed into your bloodstream, through the walls of your small intestine. This is where things get interesting. Caffeine, now coursing through your veins, eventually makes its way to your kidneys, the filtration powerhouses of your body. As your kidneys filter your blood, they remove waste products and excess fluids, which are then excreted as urine. Caffeine, being a diuretic, can temporarily increase the rate at which your kidneys produce urine. However, this effect is generally mild and short-lived, especially in habitual coffee drinkers whose bodies have adapted to caffeine's presence. While scientific studies provide valuable insights, it's important to remember that real life is not always a controlled experiment. Numerous factors beyond coffee consumption influence our overall hydration levels. Our environment, activity levels, and overall health play significant roles. A person who works outdoors in a hot climate, for instance, will naturally lose more fluids through sweat than someone who spends their day in an air-conditioned office. Similarly, engaging in strenuous exercise can lead to significant fluid loss through perspiration. Therefore, it's crucial to consider the bigger picture when assessing your hydration status. If you're concerned about the potential diuretic effects of coffee, simply be mindful of your overall fluid intake throughout the day. Drink plenty of water, especially during and after exercise or exposure to heat. Listening to your body's thirst cues is always a good idea. While we've established that moderate coffee consumption is unlikely to send you spiraling into a state of dehydration, some research suggests that coffee might offer surprising hydration benefits. Now, before you raise an eyebrow and question everything you thought you knew, let's delve into the science behind these intriguing claims. Coffee, in all its roasted glory, is more than just a caffeine delivery system. It's a rich source of antioxidants, compounds that help protect our cells from damage caused by harmful free radicals. These antioxidants, some researchers believe, might contribute to coffee's potential hydration-boosting effects. One study published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology investigated the impact of coffee consumption on hydration status after exercise-induced dehydration. The researchers found that coffee, when consumed as part of a rehydration strategy, was as effective as water in restoring fluid balance. This suggests that coffee, far from hindering rehydration, might actually aid in the process. So, where does this leave us in our quest to understand coffee's impact on hydration? The key takeaway is that moderation is key. Just like any other beverage, coffee can be enjoyed as part of a balanced and hydrating lifestyle. Instead of viewing coffee as a dehydrating culprit, consider it one element in your daily fluid intake. Aim to consume a variety of hydrating beverages throughout the day, such as water, herbal teas, and even water-rich fruits and vegetables. Remember, everyone's hydration needs are unique. Factors such as body size, activity level, and climate can all influence how much fluid you need to consume each day. Listen to your body's thirst cues and adjust your fluid intake accordingly. If you're feeling thirsty, reach for a refreshing drink, whether it's a glass of water or a comforting cup of coffee. Coffee is just one piece of the hydration puzzle. Optimal hydration involves drinking water and considering lifestyle factors. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially during exercise or heat. Carry a reusable water bottle as a reminder. Include hydrating foods and beverages. Fruits and vegetables like watermelon and cucumber boost hydration. Herbal teas, coconut water, and milk also help. Hydration is personal, adjust as needed. Listen to your body and embrace a holistic approach for well-being. So far, we've delved deep into the world of coffee and its impact on hydration. We've explored the science, the studies, and the surprising nuances of this caffeinated conundrum. But it's crucial to remember that hydration is not solely determined by what we drink. It's a complex interplay of various factors, with coffee being just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Think of your body as an intricate ecosystem, constantly adapting and responding to both internal and external influences. Just as a single species can't dictate the health of an entire ecosystem, coffee alone can't determine your overall hydration status. Factors like your diet, exercise routine, environment, and overall health all play significant roles in maintaining that delicate fluid balance. By understanding these interconnected elements, we can move beyond the simplistic question of, does coffee dehydrate you? And embrace a more holistic perspective on hydration. Now, let's zoom out from the coffee cup and explore how other lifestyle factors can impact your hydration levels. One crucial factor is your diet. What you eat can significantly influence your body's fluid balance, either contributing to or counteracting potential fluid loss from coffee consumption. Consuming a diet high in processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive sodium can actually contribute to dehydration. These types of foods tend to draw water out of your cells, leading to increased fluid loss through urine. On the other hand, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help you stay hydrated. Another important factor is exercise. When you engage in physical activity, your body loses fluids through sweat. The more intense the workout, the more fluids you'll need to replenish. If you're a coffee drinker who also enjoys regular exercise, it's even more crucial to be mindful of your fluid intake. Balance your coffee intake with water. Keep a reusable water bottle with you and sip regularly. Opt for hydrating beverages like herbal tea or infused water instead of extra coffee. Incorporate water-rich fruits and vegetables into your diet. Listen to your body's signals and stay hydrated. So, after this deep dive into the world of coffee and hydration, where do we stand? Is coffee the dehydrating villain it's often portrayed to be, or is it an innocent bystander caught in a whirlwind of misconceptions? The truth, as we've discovered, lies somewhere in between. While it's true that caffeine, coffee's star player, possesses mild diuretic properties, the evidence suggests that moderate coffee consumption is unlikely to sabotage your hydration efforts. Our bodies are incredibly adaptable, and regular coffee drinkers often develop a tolerance to caffeine's effects, minimizing its impact on fluid balance. The key takeaway here is that coffee, like most things in life, is best enjoyed in moderation. Instead of viewing it as a dehydrating culprit, consider it one element within a balanced and hydrating lifestyle. Remember, hydration is not a one-size-fits-all equation. It's a personal journey influenced by a myriad of factors, from your individual physiology and activity levels to your environment and dietary choices. The good news is that you have the power to navigate this journey effectively. By understanding the factors that influence your fluid balance, you can make informed choices that support optimal hydration. Listen to your body's signals, pay attention to your thirst cues, and adjust your fluid intake accordingly. Embrace a holistic approach to hydration, incorporating a variety of hydrating beverages and water-rich foods into your daily routine. Remember, staying hydrated is not about rigidly adhering to a set amount of water consumption, but rather about finding a sustainable balance that works for you. We've covered a lot of ground today exploring the science, the myths, and the practicalities of coffee and hydration, but the conversation doesn't end here. We'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on coffee's impact on hydration? Have you noticed any changes in your hydration levels based on your coffee consumption habits? Share your experiences, insights, and any questions you might have in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation brewing and continue to learn from each other as we navigate the fascinating world of coffee and its effects on our bodies.